What are the top 5 artificial intelligence trends for 2023? As a futurist, I do this every year. I look ahead not only 10, 15, 20 years, but also the next year to help leaders and decision makers and organizations understand where they need to focus on. A continuous democratization of AI via apps in particular. We now have AI integrated in marketing and supply chain management apps. And we see increasing use of artificial intelligence as a service. So many of the cloud providers that store your data, they simply give you now AI components that you can switch on, things like recommendation engines or image and natural language recognition systems. And even if you don't have apps or apps don't exist yet, it is easier than ever to create new ones, because what we're seeing now is this emergence of low and no code environments. Examples here are plenty. For example, you might want to look at Sway AI that is used to develop enterprise AI applications, or Akio, which can create prediction and decision-making tools. So with all of this, what we'll see is it will be easier for anyone in business to use AI to make a real difference in their business. The emergence of powerful generative AI platforms. We've seen the automation of many mundane tasks using AIs. What we are now seeing is the use of AI to be more creative. In particular, platforms like GPT-3 that have been developed by OpenAI, they are amazing at natural language processing and natural language generation. And what we are seeing now is that organizations are using them not only to improve some of their business processes, but also produce new products and services. For example, Paragraph AI is now a free web app, a free phone app that anyone can use, that uses the technology to automatically generate content. So this is now used by students in schools and many professionals. We're also seeing the same emergence of generative AIs around creating images. So for example, the DALL-E 2 platform that is also a variant of the GPT-3 platform creates images. So you simply type in what you want this image to show and it will automatically generate an image using AI. So this whole use of creative AI via platforms will become a really big thing in 2023. We will see a further push towards fair, ethical and explainable AI. What I'm now seeing is many companies are bringing in AI ethicists into their organization and onto their project teams. We are seeing the emergence of more codes of conduct for AI in organizations. And we are seeing a tightening around regulation. Basically, in the past, we had these black box AIs where we had machine and deep learning models that created an outcome that we couldn't explain. What we are now seeing is more of an augmented, explainable AI that we can interact with, where we can understand why certain decisions are made and what parameters the AI has used to create those decisions. And this will make it definitely more transparent and hopefully more fair. Working alongside AIs. In 2023, we will see this adoption of AI across the entire organization, which means that people need to adapt to this new environment. So pretty much any job will change and will be augmented. And with all of this comes a change in the skills and the requirements and how we split jobs between humans and machines. And in 2023, this will become real for so many different professions and so many different job categories where everyone needs to think very carefully about which parts of my job will I give to an AI, which parts do I need to focus on, and how will this augment the skills that I will need in the future. And from a business perspective, it's really important that they look at this on a macro level to understand the kind of skills they will need in the future and how they design the jobs and the job roles inside their organization. Sustainability will become a massively important topic around artificial intelligence because AI has a huge energy consumption. Training deep learning algorithms consumes huge energies and therefore contributes to CO2 emissions. And quite often these are hidden in the cloud. So when organizations do this, they don't even realize that there are massive data centers at work that consume huge levels of energy that impact our environment. So we need to make sure that we use our resources in the best way possible. What we are now seeing is that certain training of AI models is becoming better. We have better algorithms that use less energy and are more efficient. We're also seeing data centers that use more renewable energy and they run more efficient. But overall, I think we also need to make sure that we use AI in the right way. We're not wasting this energy and these amazing capabilities of AI to just drive profit, but address some of the biggest challenges the world is facing. And we can use AI to help us reduce energy consumption across the world. So this is one of the areas where we really need to look at. So sustainable AI is my fifth and really important trend to look at in 2023. For more on future trends, subscribe to my channel, have a look at my podcast, and have a look at my books, Business Trends in Practice and AI in Practice, in which I look into all of these trends in a lot more detail.